What? What did you just say?
98 KUPD.
Before we get into the Brady Report, everybody is, it's the pop culture sensation of the day, the Breaking Bad. Everybody's interested. Dude, I figured it out. This is Brent Hefner emailing me. Last episode of Breaking Bad. This is how it's going to end. I figured it all out. Walt kidnaps a girl. Has to. Answers a phone call in which a voice on the other line says, I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you want, but I have a very particular set of skills. Taken 3 is the end of Breaking Bad is the beginning of Taken 3. Is your mind blown? Because mine is. Brent, you got very high last night. There's no doubt about it. But wouldn't it be interesting if it just ended and became another thing, completely separate? It did one of those Tarantino bleeds into another life. And now it's Liam Neeson.
That'd be pretty amazing.
Pretty awesome. Taken 3 is Brian, what's his name from Taken 3, looking for Walter White. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. It's great. I like that one. Yeah, emails are blowing up. And then this one from Maria. Well, these people should advertise with us, Toledo. Give it out once and for all. You mentioned on the air the other day, shopping for football jerseys on an Asian website. What is the site? Please help me, Maria.
The one that we used most recently is postjerseys.com. P-O-S-T.
Postjerseys.com. I don't know if it's illegal.
I don't know either.
I
You're
don't care.
on your own.
It's $20 for each shirt. We're not endorsing it, but we do get our stuff there. And so far, so good. We've had a couple incidents.
You'll have some diciness on the sizing.
Couple of times they'll sew extra
They run
sleeve
smaller.
on.
Yeah, they run smaller.
There's a lot of different sites.
I've
you can
heard
just
two
Google
other
it.
That's a
over the
good one,
weekend.
though. That's a good one.
I got one from my dad. It's funny when you order from that, and then your credit card company might give you a call. Go,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Immediately.
Literally. Immediately, because I put it on my card for everybody here, and then they were all going to pay me back when the shirts got here. We had to do a huge order, so I put it on my card. Literally 25 minutes later, hi, Mr. Holmberg, it's blah, blah, blah from American Express. Were you thinking about doing a $790 charge to China today? Yep, sure was. All right, we were just making sure that, because that seems really fake. And sir, if you don't mind me saying, also very stupid. Quite stupid to give my credit card information to the Chinese. You betcha, sister. It's happened. Anyway.
2 million Holmbergs rolling around there.
Oh, John Holmberg, Sandy Holmberg. American Express. I never leave home without it. From the Phoenix. Ready, Brady? It's time now for Brady to do the Brady Report. Brady reported.
Good Monday morning to you, thanks. Hello, world.
Hi.
There's this guy that lit up Yelp in Philadelphia. He didn't light up Yelp, but he yelped about a spa that he went to. He made the review. His name's Carlo M. There's a spa in Philadelphia called Restore Bodywork and Reflexology. And he gave the place 2 out of 5 stars, saying, meh, I experienced better.
Right.
When someone at the spa saw his review and decided to post underneath and call him out for what he did, apparently his massage therapist refused to give him a happy ending. And that's why he was unsatisfied.
Was it meh, M-E-H? Meh, I've experienced better. It could have been like kind of a passive meh. Might not have been grumpy.
Yeah.
Meh.
We're disappointed you decided to post your opinion on your service in this social arena in light of your inappropriate behavior of propositioning of our therapist for a sexual favor. Our therapist abruptly ended the session because this and, there's a police report on your actions. You've been added to online PervGuard database.
Oh, my God.
Will inform other legitimate spas of your lack of good intentions and poor ethics.
No, I was on PervGuard. Yeah. I got off of PervGuard.
Meh, PervGuard. I've been on worse.
And they even put out his full name.
Well, how can you ask without getting in trouble then, Brady?
Yeah, give us that. What would Brady do when he wanted a hand job?
I think they offer that service first.
From what I understand, you go in with the idea that it's on the table. And then you say something to the effect of, is there anything extra I can get?
Yeah, I think you might have to bring it up.
You have to initiate
in case you're
it.
a cop.
Yeah, because they'll never do it in case you're a cop. They'll give you, they're there for the massage.
They're not going to just throw it out there.
And then you say, and then some guys will be just stupid and go, happy ending? And if they're, if she's like, all right, fine. Because nobody's that dumb. But yeah, you're supposed to initiate somehow.
There could be, and then the one that I know, it was initiated by the spa, basically. Not the spa, but the
See, but I don't think-
therapist. They said, would you like anything more? And
platinum
he
service.
says, yeah, okay. And then she asks, are you police? No. Okay.
Well, that's almost like asking, are you 18 on the internet?
Right.
Yeah. I think
After the thorough check.
because I don't
No.
think they can just go
Okay.
in there and start doing it in the hopes that that's because what if you didn't want that? Oh my God! Stop that! What are you doing? My beautiful wife. Oh. Nobody'd say that.
We'll have to ask some other people in the building that have
HUD.
done this.
You mean
one.
HUD? You mean HUD? Old handjob HUD.
And Java.
What was his nickname at his last job?
Best nickname ever.
Last week, Google had an actual
Sir, please. We're in the car together. Can you please stop masturbating? I'm old handjob HUD. Sounds like Brady. Handjob HUD and his friends, his band of merrymen.
All it takes is some Chick-fil-A HUD to get that nickname to
That's
go
right.
away.
Eric's lost it because he's been there with HUD for Handjob HUD Day.
I haven't had the
Business
opportunity.
partners.
Just going to make a quick stop.
I haven't had that.
Where are we going, Handjob HUD? What's Kwok Lee's House of Happiness? Just going to make a quick stop. Get off my back.
Last week, Google had an actual human being driving around in one of their mapping cars, taking photos in Bogor, Indonesia. Big mistake, I think. Apparently, the guy slammed into a minivan, then drove off once he saw there was real damage. Not sure how he thought he could make a little getaway there. In the car with the giant camera rig to the top of it. But he did. And as he was fleeing the scene, he slammed into another minivan.
Don't.
Then bounced off and slammed into a third car. Finally, at the point he gave up, he was arrested, and there's been no word from Google. The cops say the repairs on the first minivan would cost him around 200,000
What?
Indonesia rupiah,
Oh, yeah. So $40.
1750.
Yeah. I overshot it by double.
I got a little doggy news.
Damn it.
Oh, for crying out loud. You got to warn a guy.
I
No,
did.
he did.
Oh, you got it?
He did.
Are you not ready?
No, I'm getting it right now.
I can move on. From
Stall.
that.
Stall,
we go.
Brady. Oh, he's got it. Go ahead.
Hey players, I'm Brady B, and this is your doggy news. Studies have just been concluded that the scientists from the UK did a study on dogs, and they found out that dogs are loyal to anything that feeds them.
Well, yeah.
They found that they'll even bond. There's a special bond that's created to the person that's feeding
Yeah.
the person. Well, these dogs even bond with a robot.
It's true of
And,
everything.
laptop.
Do it to a baby. A baby will bond. Well, that's why they do that imprinting thing
But
with
cats don't do it.
cats. Don't bond with anything. Cats eat their young.
They show the beagle here.
Yeah, they'd be fine with it. They just want to eat. It's just survival. That's why when they do baby birds and stuff, they do that big puppet bird when they feed. You know, they're trying to make them imprint.
It
on
is,
what
but
looks
it
like
goes a little beyond.
Don't want them bonding with the humans. Well, yeah, it goes beyond because we've bred dogs to be our pets. Like, you know, you find a wild animal
What
and
they
you
do
start.
with the robot, they put a human hand on it.
No, weird. I know.
Hamburger helper
You know
hand.
what's weird about that is that, like, you know, when we always get those stories where a lion nursed some, or usually it's like a golden retriever has a baby lion attached to its teat, and it's like the lion's imprinted on it. Well, of course it is. That's where the food is. It'll eat it later.
Right.
And we have this idiot, Graham Redfern of Shropshire, England. According to Graham, he was traumatized as a 12-year-old when he was sexually assaulted by a German Shepherd. Since then, he's been a bestial deviant.
You
Police
liked it.
found out about that back in April when they went to pick up. They responded to a call that Graham had knocked
His name
somebody's
is
house.
his name is Redfern.
Yeah.
Like the classic book about two
Yeah.
dogs, Dan and Little Ann, where the red fern grows. Come on. He can't have a dog fetish. His name's Redfern. It's one of the most touching stories ever.
Well, they found videos of having sex with
No.
not only two dogs, but he threw a horse in there.
Where the red fern blows. Damn him.
He told the cops he was experimenting. I just lay on the bed, and the dog did the rest. He was in court last week facing charges of sexual activity with animals, 2 charges of possessing extreme pornographic images.
I sentenced you to 20 years in the pound.
He was banned from owning animals and got 10 months probation.
Not a lot of strong rules there for effing dogs. I might want to amp that up a little bit, lawmakers, because that's a pretty big red flag for humanity, don't you think? That 10 months of getting boned by a dog, you really let that guy back into society, he learned no, you're a dog boner. You're a person who humps animals. There's something, you don't even have to be a dog lover to know something's really wrong with that guy. And that's eventually going to graduate. That is a gateway drug.
He'll probably have to
Something bad
switch
happens.
careers as well. In July, he posted on Facebook, looking for any horse work. I ride, break, do all duties as well as handle young stock.
Mm-hmm.
Also done stud work.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Got a picture of Redfern.
He's kind of normal. Surprisingly normal.
The 2013, I'm Brady B, and that's your doggy news.
There should be like a 25-year sentence on that. He should not be allowed back into society.
Definitely be something more severe.
There's
than 10 months.
something really wrong with you. That's not a 10 months, okay, we're over it.
Probation to make sure he's not...
Yeah. That's not New Year's Day to Halloween punishment. That's gotta be more than that.
Is he going around saying, you know what, that's it. I'm done with it.
Yeah, no, I learned my lesson in 10 months. Now I'm on probation, too. And I can never own a dog.
I'm just a target for these dogs.
They want me. Why do these dogs keep blowing me? Stupid, deviant, sexual dogs.
The IG Nobel Prizes were given out, or the IG Nobel Prizes. They're the
Opposite.
the Nobel Prize given out to the stupidest or most comical advances in science throughout the year. They were given out last Thursday night. The Ig Nobel Prize for Medicine went to a team in Japan that studied whether opera music helped mice recover from heart transplants.
Well, I get it. Ig Nobel. Like, ignominious, or... Yeah, that's silly. Who cares?
The prize in psychology went to a team that found beer goggles don't just make you think ugly people are attractive, they also make you think you're more attractive than you are.
Yeah. Beer goggles are great for confidence.
The prize in archaeology went to 2 scientists who each swallowed a dead shrew whole, then carefully analyzed their poop several days to see which bones dissolved in their digestive systems.
Ugh.
Which ones
What one?
didn't.
They didn't give you the results?
Of the bone count?
Yeah.
They didn't. You'll have to look it up. The Peace Prize went to...
Brady, we should start Shrew News. The Shrews. Shrews. No gnews is good gnews when it's Shrew gnews.
Did that line
Dr.
cartoon?
Seuss.
You remember that? Remember Gary Gnews on the...
Yes.
Yeah.
No gnews is good gnews. I'm Gary Gnews. And that was the news report every night.
The Peace Prize went to Alexander Lukashenko, president of Belarus, who made it legal, or he made it illegal to clap in public. Then had a one-armed man arrested for clapping in public.
So what happens? You get arrested?
Thrown in a can with that sexual dog humper.
That's it?
That's it.
Like how long,
Guess so.
I wonder? Years?
Depends on how much clapping you were doing.
The prize in public health went to a team that analyzed whether or not penile amputations make sense if your penises were partially bitten off by a duck.
Yeah, that'll happen. One of those arrogant slow claps. That's a lifetime sentence. You start that crap. Oh, I see how this is going.
1 week, 2 week, 3 week,
Yeah,
4 week.
every time you hit your hands together, it's another one, Buster. That's another day in detention.
The Milwaukee Department of Public Works is currently researching to plan to stop covering their icy roads with rock salt in the winter. Got a new solution. Cheese brine. Cheese brine is liquid waste
Uh-oh.
that's left over after cheese.
Everything has to do with cheese.
Process.
I see it. I know what's going to happen from this. You're going to have a bunch of
The
fat
roads
guys with their
covered
tongues,
in cheese
tongues
to keep your
stuck to the
cars-
road. They're going to be licking roads. I just taste so good. All right, we've got another fat guy out there on the interstate licking the cheese brine off the
Just
street.
gotta double check.
The cheese brine, I don't think you'll find too appetizing.
They'll try.
When you cover the streets in cheese, your streets smell like cheese. Cheese brine has a
That's what I'm saying,
distinct
Brady.
cheese odor. Good cheese odor. That's
A
what they're
fat
saying.
guy's going to try
Good
it.
cheese odor.
It might not taste right. But
It's not.
If
it's really not. It's like it's a combination of a mix of cheese and feet.
That's what cheese smells like, is feet. It doesn't ever smell that good. It stinks, but it
Well,
tastes
take
great.
the brine and
Fat guy smells cheese. He's going to lick the thing that smells most like cheese. And that's going to be a frozen road. There's going to be fat guys getting run over by semis in the middle of the interstate.
At least
I
the
don't see
homeless will be taken care of.
Yeah, that's true. They'll be all cheesed up.
it could save you money because if they have all that cheese liquid that they're dumping, because rather than putting it's salt,
Sure.
so it's utilizing that. The initial tests on the cheese brine program will cost the city about $6,500.
Is there anything cheese can't do?
They're talking to mozzarella and provolone factories in the area about working on a deal to get
Sure.
their brine.
We'll make a deal. We'll make a deal on the cheese.
You're going to deal with the mozzarella group? Good idea. Nobody's going to get shot in that super awesome deal of getting the cheese brine over to the roads.
Hello, Sargento?
I don't know. You're busting my balls. I don't know. I don't want to drop my cheese with you. I don't know. You give me an envelope. We work.
Parents who are excited or kind of brag about their kids. Like my kid started talking when he was a year old.
Right.
Whatever. This
Infants.
experts studied the development of children. They said children who learn to speak and read at an early age are more likely to become heavy drinkers later in life.
That's right, because they recognize communication skills early and they start to understand words and they realize that everybody's just a screwy mess. Why not start erasing their memories?
Experts studied development and drinking of 3,000 twins from Finland. What? It found that the early talkers and readers were more likely to drink heavily because they believe the verbal intelligence is linked to social ability.
Yeah. And the more you socialize, the more you drink. It makes
The more you
sense.
drink, the more you cheers.
And every
Something
parent
for
brags. Every parent brags and every parent makes excuses. My kid did this amazing thing way before any of the other kids. They all love it. It's all a competition, especially dads. Dads throw that stuff out like crazy. My kid's brilliant. They did this thing where it ran through a wall for no reason at all. Strong as a bull. Whatever it does, even if it's retarded,
It's amazing.
they're proud of it like it's the only kid that's ever done it.
My kid fell out of a balcony first.
Your kid did do something amazing. He tried to kill himself at age 3. He recognized the Toledo gene was in him, and he tried to eliminate the Earth. I don't know what happened there, and then he bounced. He's a bumble.
I'm having a hard time looking at you right now because your chest plate sticks out.
I
like
know
you
it's
have
weird.
teeth.
It's like I got huge teats. This the numbers on these jerseys. You know what's great about it?
Say like an epileptic seizure because of the black and
The numbers are
It's like
square.
a bustier.
It is.
The numbers
Look
on
at that.
on the thing are sewn in square. So if you don't wear, because it'll go the other way too and chop your nipples off. They're complete
It's so
square shape,
awkward.
like it's a shelf. It's a small. I can build it out. I can do all sorts of stuff.
Take a picture of that.
I sit and play with these all the time too, and I don't even realize that I'm just stroking these giant square numbers. My awesome shirt.
Got room for jugs.
There's plenty of room for titties
Yeah.
in here. I look like a girl in a padded bra. Yeah, when you sit down and you slouch, the numbers square off.
I've got some Wild World.
All right, let's have it.
Hello, my friends. I'm Brady Bogart, and this is your Wild Wild World. In Città de Castello, Italy, investigators said they're searching for the 25-inch tall pony, Charlie, the world's smallest horse. Someone stole it.
Wow.
It was at a show, and they cut through the chain link fence.
That's a
where
wee
the stall
tiny
was.
pony.
There is a little picture of one of them, and they're missing Charlie now, so they don't know who has Charlie.
He's adorable. I want Charlie. I would have freed Charlie too.
I wonder how much Charlie.
But knee high.
Pretty expensive.
Yeah, Charlie probably. Well, he's a performer. He's the George Clooney of baby horses.
Right here in Arizona, the azfamily.com, they also have the Arizona highways.
Right. azfamily.com, by the way, home of 2 headlines with the words bloody diarrhea in the last month. Thank you for that. Couldn't just say E. coli, could you? Arizona's family.
I'm not sure if the Highways is associated with the family. I forget who runs it. But anyway, Arizona Highways accidentally, they didn't realize what they're doing. They're describing edible mushrooms in Arizona.
Oh.
And they said, this one's delightful. And
Hallucinogenic.
yeah, it is.
Sweet.
Put a picture of it up there.
Mushroom.
Come across this one. Enjoy the ride.
On Arizona's highways. Also,
I'm Robinson.
azfamily.com, also home of mug shots of meth heads. So the whole family can gather around the computer and take a look at the
Really? That's on there?
disgusting. They're
Awesome.
great pictures, but I just love that it's AZ Family. And also, some of the best nightclub horror shots you'll ever see in your life. And photos, Scottsdale Nightlife, azfamily.com. For the whole family.
Florida is currently overrun with angry, herpes-infested monkeys. Back in 1939, some rhesus monkeys were brought to an island off the Atlantic coast. By now, there are 1,000 of them, and they've learned to swim. The monkeys almost all have herpes B, which can be deadly in humans.
So don't kiss them or
So wildlife officials are
Make contact.
frantically trying to round them all up.
are they having an outbreak,
Well, they're
so to speak.
populating pretty well in Florida.
But with herpes, so aren't there? So there's no chance of.
Aren't they taking care of themselves?
Yeah,
at that
isn't it
point?
kind of their own thing then? How
If
does that
you,
affect us?
Happen to hook up with one on monkeymatch.com or something,
I don't think
you could
that's-
get it.
I think that's something that would be
real
that Might be a
popular.
really frowned upon
Yeah.
website, Brady, for a whole bunch of reasons. We met on Monkey Match. No,
I gotta check that
don't
out.
say that anymore, Lamar. No, this is my
Well,
wife.
These monkeys are infested with herpes.
But why does that bother us? I'm sure there's all sorts of weird animal diseases. They're worried because it's Florida.
With
People are gonna start
contact,
making out
humans
these-
can get it.
And my point exactly, Brady. Stop wanting to touch monkeys, humans.
You never know if you're walking with you got a bucket of cheese brine or something.
Yeah,
that
that's
monkey
true.
will attack you.
Bottom line is, well, yeah, if you're attacked by a monkey, you can get. That's the second least. The thing I'm
And if
worried
they're
second
living
about
out,
is herpes.
Yeah, but if you're in an area where there's a bunch of monkeys,
right. But the
Well,
thing
the
I'm worried
rhesus,
second about is the physical attack is first, then the herpes, then why is there no Mayflower van in front of my house? If I've got to ever worry about monkey attacks and herpetic monkey attacks, my job's not that important to me. I'm moving somewhere. I'm getting out of that neighborhood. That's a rough hood.
just wrap it up, John. Hands.
Sure, always bubble up.
You go out and feed the monkeys.
Because there's no way I'll find another job in another city. I have to live in Herpy Monkey Town.
I'm Brady Booker, and that's your Wild Wild World.
Oops, sorry.
Then
How in the
finally,
world?
there's a radio video of a guy that's running for mayor in Minneapolis, Minnesota. His name is Jeff Wagner. He seems a little, seems like a go-getter. It starts off with him walking out of a lake shirtless.
He's like Tebow.
Then he complains about the corrupt politician.
Where's he running?
Tells us to wake the F up.
You know what I want? A Minneapolis mayor that really represents the people.
He's coming out of the lake.
Is he in great shape?
He's got a mug. Yeah,
Not
it's pretty
in
good
bad shape.
shape.
So he just walks out of the water and
$1 million is going to be spent to become the mayor of Minneapolis, a $100,000 a year job. You're not the ones that are deciding who you vote for. The media and the money is. I am cool with making $100,000 a year. I will not take money from the developers. I will not take money from the political angle. I will not even go to the strip clubs anymore. Wake the
it's pretty
Now
cool.
watch. Turns around.
Goes back in the water?
Yeah.
Nice. He lives under the sea.
Wagner for mayor.
What's great about it is the drunk guy from the water is right.
He is.
Yeah.
That's not
Jeff
coffee
Wagner
in
and I
that mug.
approve this
Yeah.
message.
He won't even go to the strip clubs anymore. He'll stop that altogether.
Just for a little while.
No other politician would ever say that.
You have a point.
Yeah. I mean,
Does
I'll
that mean
stop.
he's-
While I'm mayor, I'll stop
Does
going
that
to the
mean he's
strip
going to
club.
be better?
Can't be
He's
worse.
given his word.
Yeah.
He's given his word.
I don't trust anybody who takes $100,000 and spends $1 million to get it. That doesn't make any sense to me. So there's something more corrupt about that guy than the dude who's drunk in the water. That's for sure.
You're right.
There's something crazy about being a politician. I spend $1 million and I get paid $75,000 a year for it. And you're going to
what's
tell
the
me
magic with
what's
this?
best
Where-
for my money? No, I pay you. Okay,
And I think
I'll take
million
the drunk
is
in the water.
light.
I'll take a drunk in the water. Oh yeah, no,
He'll probably win. I mean, they made a wrestler their governor.
That's true, and he did well, which
No,
was
he
the
did.
surprising
I like
thing.
Justin.
Yeah, he was honest with people. Then he turned into a politician. There you go. That, my friends, is your Brady Report. Once again, delivered beautifully by the Ginger Riffle. It's 98 KUPD.